Welcome to FlatRate Pro, powered by Gear Genius AI. FlatRate Pro is built as a simple idea, just like the CARFAX creates a trusted, verifiable history for a vehicle. FlatRate Pro builds a permanent timestamp record of your professional skills. So that way, every job you log, from quick services to major repairs, gets tracked and turned into data. That data transforms your daily work into your most powerful career asset. And that's exactly what this demo is about today. We're going to walk you through the metrics, what they mean, why they matter, and how you can use them. And by the end of this demo, you'll see how every number in this dashboard tells the story of your efficiency, your earnings, and your growth. Before we get jumped in, you should see another video on how to actually track and start logging your jobs. So that is the first page and what you're seeing right now. Before we get into the information of the metrics, I want to show you some tips where you can go. So you can go to this hamburger here to open the menu. If you scroll down to the analytics dashboard, this will actually take you to the dashboard at what we're going to go over today. Okay. So as you'll see here, the overall performance score is 67. This is rating them as a C because it's stating it's below expectations and needs some improvements. So we're going to actually show you what the numbers mean, what the metrics mean, and go from there. So for the overall performance score, this is really your career report card. It blends efficiency, consistency, and how often you beat the clock into one number. So as you can see, again, it's 67%. As you continue to build and grow in your skills with this rate, you want to try to at least get at least 100%, or a reasonable measurement is try to get to 86%. Once you get to 86%, this means that you are excellent. It's above industry standard. So it gives you a quick snapshot of your overall performance and shows whether you're improving over time. Next, you will then see the average efficiency. With the average efficiency, this is the bread and butter of flat rate work. So the formula is simple. It is flat rate hours divided by the actual hours times 100. So an example of this is a job pays 2 flat rate hours and you finish the job in 1.5 hours. That's an efficiency of 133%. So your goal is to at least plus to be in that excellent range where you're beating the book time. Between 85 and 99% is good. So you're right on target and right on standard. Now, once you get to the 70 to 84%, that is average. So there is some room that you can kind of tighten up on your skills. And anything below 70% is you have some time to, pretty much improve that book time. So you want to target always at 100% or higher. That shows your consistency quicker than the clock. Now let's move over to productivity, and you will see that right here. In the productivity area, it measures how much you produce compared to your scheduled hours. So an easy formula to understand this is flat rate hours produced. You divide that by the hours available, and then you times that by 100. So if you're scheduled for 40 hours, but you flagged 45 flat rate hours, then your proficiency is 112.5%. And this shows you'll be stretching beyond your scheduled time and really stacking hours. Now you can see in this example, it's 119.2%. Now let's move over to the effective rate. So in this effective rate area, this shows the real hourly rate. So not just what's posted for the flat rate, what flat rate says, but really it's your earnings divided by the actual hours worked. So if you made $280 and 6.5 actual hours, that means you've made $43 an hour. And in this case, for this example, on this demo, you'll see is $41.18 per hour. And this will actually tell you the truth. So you know exactly how much you've pocketed per hour. You'll then see the jobs created. And once you see the actual jobs created, we're going to go ahead and move down to the effective labor rate, ELR. So here's the effective labor rate here. This actually shows you the total labor sales divided by the actual the total labor sales divided by the flat rate hours. So just so you're aware, it connects technicians' performance to what the shop is generating. And for techs, it shows the value your work is bringing in. And for managers and owners, it's a way to measure the health of the labor side of the business. So you will see that here in the effective labor rate. Now let's move up here to beat the clock. Now, beat the clock is the percentage of jobs you finished rather than faster than the actual book time, which is great. So an example of this, if you did 10 jobs and you finished 7 of them faster, that's an approximate 70%. Now you can see beat the clock is 43.8% at this time. So your goal is to want to get to 100%, meaning that every job log this week was done quicker than expected. And that's a strong marker of efficiency and consistency. Now you will also see on the screen the total earnings, your total hours, as well as the delta, and then the average job time as well. Once you scroll down, you will also see some chart graphs that are very beneficial. Here we'll show your efficiency trends. Starting, we're in a new month here, so you'll see where your trends are actually flowing and growing, where you're efficient and based on where you put for your target. You will also see the earnings versus time. And as you scroll down, you'll see the category based on performance. So this will actually give you a graph on each repair where you are hitting in efficiency. Okay, so for engine repair, this is 93.90. You'll see general maintenance. You'll see drivetrain and transmission, and etc. So as you continue to log each job, you'll see a better, clearer view of where you are being. You can see where you are more efficient at in your performance. This will show you in the next here, average efficiency. It will actually show you your weekly patterns. So you can see, what days and times that you are starting to become really efficient on your repair, which is great. The job complexity. So you'll see which jobs took you the most complex hours, if it took you more than 3 to 6 hours, if it was a major job, if it took you more. So you'll be able to see as you continue to log your jobs where your actual job complexity is. When you scroll down to the performance distribution, this will actually share jobs performed at a good level or better. So, breaks it down from needs work, fair, good, excellent, and outstanding. Over time, as you continue to use FlatRate Pro powered by Gear Genius AI, you will see your monthly progress. And this monthly progress will really give you your growth trajectory and show you where you are stable and trends along the way. Now, we're going to also go back to your job logs insight. So in order to do that, we're going to go ahead and click this back arrow. It takes us back to the first page where you can start logging your jobs. We're going to scroll down here, and you will see all the jobs that you have logged. Again, there's where your efficiency is. You can see your total pay of book time, booked hours, total jobs completed, and your hourly rate, as well as this is where you are going to set your goals, right? You can set your goals based on where you want to be efficiency. So we're going to go ahead because we want to go ahead and exceed and meet expectations. So we're going to put it 100%. Time frame is weekly. Your earnings goal, so how much do you want to, earn a week? The time frame here, and then the hours. Once you are done with that, you go ahead and save your goals. Now remember that every job that you log, right, tells a story. So when you drill into the log, you see book time, actual time, efficiency, earnings, as well as notes section. So if you have any notes like waiting on a part or added a second repair, you can add that here, optional. And FlatRate Pro doesn't just stop here. This system gives you insight. Maybe you're stronger in a particular repair like drivetrain jobs or more efficient in the mornings. If it's like having a performance coach built right into this dashboard. So bigger picture is FlatRate Pro, powered by Gear Genius AI, takes the work you do every day and turns it into a permanent, verifiable record of your skills and your performance. So you'll be able to show efficiency, shows where you're beating the clock. Productivity shows how much of your time is being billable. Proficiency shows how much you're producing against schedule. Effective rate shows what you're really making per hour. And any performance score ties it all together. For technicians, this is proof of your value. For managers and shop owners, it's visibility into strengths, bottlenecks, and growth opportunity. So just like the CARFAX builds a trust for vehicles, FlatRate Pro builds a trust for your career. And for a quick navigation, again, you can go ahead and always find these metrics inside the app. Let me walk you through the dashboard, the analytics dashboards. You can always get to it by going to the hamburger at the top left. You can scroll down and you can click here for analytics dashboards. If you need some user guide help, you can see that here as well. And more information about FlatRate Pro, you can always click that here. Now we have some additional features that will be coming out as far as earnings go in importing your job. FlatRate Pro makes sure that your hard work never disappears at the end of the day. It becomes a data you can use to grow, get recognized, and get rewarded. You can view and start using Gear Genius AI to start tracking your jobs and logs today.